చేస్తాడు. ఏమి ఇంట్లో కాదు పర్మిషన్ లేదా నేను తీసాను ఏం చెప్తారేమన్నా? అవునా?
వాళ్ళు డిస్కషన్ చేస్తుంటారు అంటే
అవునా?
Unfortunately, that is not there. So people will feel, like Gujarat, one like Bombay or Bangalore, Hyderabad type of city life. Plus, you get a lot of support system.
Yeah.
Existing support system.
Correct.
So there, you all alone scratching everything, doing something.
Correct. The ecosystem is
lightly.
Correct.
Of course, with this gift city and others, they are coming up slowly, slowly. But that is a drawback for us.
Particularly the new age of the entrepreneurship, whereas Gujarat, they are all conventional entrepreneurs.
They are into kind of construction or this small time business.
Correct.
Going overseas.
They are good.
But this type of risk bearing kind of things, somehow it's not to the full extent.
Correct. I agree with you.
Picking up, but still
So most of the Andhra and the Telangana people, Telugu speaking people, they are very, wherever there used to be water, they used to go, whether it's in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, that kind of risk taking these old wells. That is there in there.
you see a lot of people.
Dallas is full of entrepreneurs in that Texas state. They are more risk-taking abilities. That's why you see more the new technology startups are dominating the traditional,
Builders, construction.
Correct. Traditional commerce.
Tourism kind of things.
So all the things, yeah. those states. And these 50 were trying to apply for visas. We consider Jennifer with great difficulty convinced her. So it's so 1 month, 15 days. About 15 days. Yeah. They should be okay. Yeah. We also take them around some of the cities like Houston, the NASA, SpaceX, not only just keep our conference. Well, coming back, we will take them to Prime Minister Modi and expose them. These are the rural innovators from India who represented India and participated in the conference. And we are going to release a coffee from where they have come, how they have come, and went all the way to US. What are the solutions they are going to provide all the time. It's a life-changing experience. Yes. As a standard school, many students whom we are selecting from India, they don't even have capacity to buy shoes. Such students we are taking all the way to US now. For them it's a life-changing experience. Now, a lot of orientation classes, what to speak, how to speak, all those things now we are organizing some classes. Cross. Because the time this thing, we selected only 4 states. Orissa, Karnataka, both Telugu states. Next year we are going to do majority states. That's in May. Ready?
మనతో మాట్లాడు సో ఇట్స్ ఫైన్ ఇక్కడ టు గెట్ బిట్స్ అండ్ పీసెస్ ఆఫ్ కన్వర్సేషన్
మానవికత అయిపోయింది we are trying to get in. So hopefully we'll create this as a big win. Similarly, all of you guys support and encouraging the required.
స్టేట్ మొత్తం యూస్ బాగుంది ఉపదిస్తున్నారు.
కమిటీ మెంబర్స్ అంట క్లాస్మేట్ అని మీరు చెప్తారు. మెసేజ్ పంపిస్తున్నాను మీరు వెయిట్ చేస్తాం. India, CEO for
అదే వెళ్తుంది అంటే
సౌండ్
కిందికి ఎక్కడ గ్రౌండ్ ఫ్లోర్ నేను కిందకి రాను వాళ్ళిద్దరు వస్తుంది యాక్చువల్లీ నేను ఏంటంటే లోపలే నేను ఎందుకంటే వచ్చాను ఫ్లై ఉంది భయ చెప్తాను వచ్చాను ఇప్పుడు కిందికి వెళ్ళాలా మీరు
I think the same things manifested.
जिसका बाइट्स नहीं
Facilitation and enablement is any day much better because you the innovation and development. Rather than you saying, you restricted already. Nice to see things happen.
ఏబిఎన్ నుంచి ఎవరు వచ్చారు? ఏబిఎన్ నుంచి ఎవరు వచ్చారు చూడండి. మీడియా అని పెట్టుకుంటాడు కదా
అక్కడ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ టీ-షర్ట్.
అది కాకుండా అలాలో
యాక్చువల్లీ నేను కార్డు రిజర్వ్ చేస్తుంది కార్డు 30 మినిట్స్ 30 ఇవి రికార్డ్ చేయమని ఇది వచ్చేది 48 మినిట్స్ నేను చేసిన 10 నిమిషాలు కిందికి వెళ్తారేమో వాళ్ళు కిందికి వెళ్తారు కిందికి పోయాడు But meanwhile, I was business corporate management exposure. One of those who's done this. I became my last one was that's when I thought I should come out. This is how part time though I work with the company. And full time because you want to go
traveling.
heavy. How big is that company? This is about 120 people company. Then direct branches. But full time global commercial opportunity. But apart from this, you would have building IP, licenses are necessary. Unlike the licenses, more of an IP, they give a lot of value.
As part of that, creating a product, biodegradable implant, silk based.
Because I'm on the panel of Myra both central as well as regional committees. So regional committees are central Delhi committees. So you biopharma, biology, evaluate these.
I invested in human trials. Human trials is happening now. Looks promising. So, biodegradable implant. Non-load bearing implant. So, dental application, marco application. So, I think to become yeah. And also connect. So, we also use it for her. And then
ఎందుకంటే మన అందులో మనం ఏంటంటే గెటింగ్ అవే విత్ యానిమల్ బాడీస్ బేసికల్లీ టాక్సికాలజీ ఇమ్యూనోజెనిసిటీ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ట్రాన్స్ప్లాంట్ ఓపెన్ పెట్టాను ఇట్ ఈస్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్ నాట్ డూయింగ్ ద రైట్ థింగ్ సో మనం ఏం చేసుకుంటే AIML ఇన్కార్పొరేట్ చేస్తాం బికమ్ వెరీ పాపులర్ సో వీఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ కట్ డౌన్ ఆన్ యానిమల్ మొత్తం అన్ని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ పెరిగింది.
రెగ్యులేటరీ యాక్సెప్టెన్స్
ఇండియా మోడర్నైజేషన్ దాంట్లోనే ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ గ్రూప్ అయితే దే ఆర్ సేయింగ్ డోంట్ గో టు యానిమల్ మోడల్ జస్ట్ అంటిల్ ఇట్ ఇస్ మ్యాండేటరీ.
వెరీ గుడ్.
సార్
అంటే కొంచెం షేపులు అవుట్ అవుతుంది. చెప్పండి కొంచెం తగ్గట్టు చెప్తా ఉన్నాను.
Sunway. Pratap is there. Pratap Sunway. Pratap is there. Sunway.
అది లిఫ్ట్లు ఉన్నాయి. లిఫ్ట్లు అన్నీ తీసి
that time, you know, I was able to, because assembly was going on. You say, tell them that this is hello, Dave. Hey. Thank you.
Sir, belated Ugadi greetings to you and your family.
Hello, Andy, how are you? Once again, all the team.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. दादा कहीं बैक करें देखना पड़ेगा उनके बैक
Vijayan sir, this side.
रन रन एमएस
Hello,
All doing all the collab for our things, not your policies. So video things.
It is taken off them.
That's all. That's the problem.
Austin, sir. Austin.
ఫోన్ దించు కొంచెం నా ఫోన్ దించు కొంచెం
Everybody there? Are you sure?
నా ఫాలో చేయండి
వెళ్ళిపోతారా ఇంకా? లైట్ కరెక్ట్ హ్యాండ్ చేశారు మొత్తం దెబ్బకి చేంజ్ అయిపోయింది మాకు వైట్
ఏబీలో చేసి పెట్టుకో
భయపెట్టామంట
లైవ్ చేశాడు పమ్మల్ కాక చేంజ్ అయిపోయింది లైవ్ మిస్ అయిపోయింది
మళ్ళీ ఇంకా లోపలికి పోవాలి
మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది లైట్
ఇప్పుడా
చేస్తానంటే చెప్పండి ఏదో చేస్తాం మేము
అదే కదా
రెడీ పెట్టుకోండి
అడ్డం వస్తే అట్లా చేస్తారు
ఏలో ఒకటి బీలో ఒకటి చేసుకున్నాం బీలో పెట్టి
అదే కదా
చేయండి లెక్చేదన్న దీని ముందు చచ్చిపోతారన్న
వేసుకో రాదురా
చేస్తాను
బ్రేకింగ్ కావాలో వద్దా నీకు లైట్ మామూలు లేదుగా అవును మైకులు లేవు
ఆడబెట్టాం కదా తమ్ముడు మైకులు అన్నీ
ఎడబెట్టారు
ఆడబెట్టాం కదా స్పీకర్ దగ్గర చూసినావు
మీరే అయినా పొజిషన్ మన బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఇచ్చారు కదా
మీరెందుకు నువ్వెందుకు వెళ్ళాడికి
ఆల్రెడీ మారలేదు మా టీం వెళ్ళింది ఓటు ఓటు
మొత్తం వెళ్ళి మీరేనా
అంటే ఏముందని ల్యాబ్ అది అది కాదు ల్యాబ్ అది
మొత్తం ఆ కెమెరా కూడా మీరే మొత్తం
4-5 ఉంటుంది
ఓకే వీడియో నువ్వు స్టిల్స్
ఒక ముసలి వచ్చింది సీన్ వచ్చింది 7/11 ఇందులో ఫోన్ కొట్టి మీకు నీకు పని పట్టలేదు పని ఉంది కదా
అన్నది మీరే చేస్తారు
అంటే బాగుంది కదా ఏం చెప్తాను లోపల ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత ఒక్కరు కానీ
అంతేగా రావచ్చు ఎంటీ రూమ్ వాళ్ళ క్యాబిన్ అంటున్నాడు రాజా ఉన్నావు పోయినావా ఇంటికి అవునా ఆఫీస్లో ఉంటే ఆ క్రైమ్ కింద ఇచ్చేస్తామని ఫోన్ చేసిన సరే పో వెళ్ళిపోయి మెసేజ్ వస్తారా మెసేజ్ నైట్ అవుతుంది నైట్ మెసేజ్ వస్తారా ఓకే ఇంకే
మీరే ఛానల్ అన్న మీరే ఛానల్ ఈటీవీ
వచ్చినావా
16th ఫ్లోర్ నొక్కి 16th ఫ్లోర్కి రా అంతే. C7 లిఫ్ట్. ఓకే రాజా. హలో ఫైనాన్స్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్లో ఫైనాన్స్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్
కోఆర్డినేటర్ మోస్ట్లీ ఆమె ఈవెంట్ మొత్తానికి ఆమె కోఆర్డినేటర్ మాట్లాడారు.
ఎప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఈ కంపెనీ
చేంజ్ అవుతుంటారు.
లోపలికి వచ్చాయి
రమణ సీట్స్ అండి.
లోపలికి రా పైన వచ్చినావు కూర్చోపండి మీ ఇద్దరు కూర్చోపండి. తినో ఆయన తినో తీసుకో ఏం కాదు మీడియం చెప్పు అదే మరి నిలబడి మిస్ అయ్యాడు
టీ హబ్
విజయ్
ఏమైంది? ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఉంటాయి కదా బ్రో, పెడుతుంటా అవునా? ఆఫ్ అయిపోయిందా? లోపలికి వెళ్ళాడు
ఇదే లాస్ట్
ఇదే లాస్ట్.
ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు?
అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి లోపలికి వెళ్ళాడు, ఎవరికి అన్నిట్లో. ఫాలో చేయాలి మళ్ళీ ఫాలో చేయాలి
अरे यार जब सभी देख ले रहे थे क्या ఆఫీస్లో రఘుపతి సార్ శ్రీశైలం గారు మహేష్ గారు బిల్లా గారు బిల్లా తెలుసా బిల్లా భాస్కర్ భాస్కర్ అని బిల్లా అని పెట్టారు అంటే ఆడ
ఆన్ చేస్తావా ఇంకా రాలే కదా ఎక్కడ పెట్టారు మామూలుగా ఆన్ చేయమంటారు అయిపోతుంది ఎందుకు అయిపోతుంది ఛార్జ్ చేసి పెట్టి అయిపోతుంది ఇప్పుడు ఆన్ చేశారు కదా ఉందిలేండి ఆఫ్ ఉంది ఉందిలేండి ఫుల్గానే ఉంది కదా సగం 70% 80% ఉంది ఆప్షన్ ఆయన వచ్చాక పడితే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాక మీద కనిపిస్తుంది కదా అప్పుడు ఆన్ చేయండి అవునవును భయ కొంచెం వెనక్కి రా బ్రో ఫ్లాష్
బెల్ట్ సూర్యవాన
నా కొంచెం వెనక్కి రా
వచ్చండి
ఇంతకుముందు రమ్మంటే వచ్చినావా సరే ఇక్కడ కట్ చేసేటప్పుడు రానన్నా ఇంకంటే వచ్చాం ముంగట వచ్చి పెట్టినా కదా
iCollab.
Excuse me.
వేసుకో అన్న వేసుకో అందుకే బ్యాలెన్స్ చేసి పెట్టా సూపర్ ఓకే ఓకే
A very good evening to everyone. I'm Shravya Karim and I'm honored to host the iCollab launch event today. We're very grateful that you've decided to spend your Wednesday evening with us. We're immensely grateful to our chief guest, Shri D. Sridhar Babu Garu, the Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Electronics and Communications, Industries and Commerce, and Legislative Affairs of the Government of Telangana for inaugurating Raminfo and iCollab premises. I would also like to thank the iCollab board members, ecosystem leaders, startups, and the members of the press for accepting our invitation to the launch ceremony. May I please request Shri Srinath Garu to come onto the stage and introduce iCollab.
Thank you, Shravya. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming and on a work day. This is Wednesday, and the complete hall is full. So, thank you everyone for taking time and coming here. So, iCollab. I'll just give a brief about what prompted us to put together the iCollab. So, Raminfo has been in existence for 30 years, and our experience with working with the public sector and the government, both state, central and public sector units, has brought our name into this public sector. And the second thing is in the challenges and the opportunities which we have seen in the public sector space, we felt we can able to pass on this knowledge to the startups so that they can scale and create larger impact across the world. So that was our main motto, and iCollab is primarily keeping ecosystem first, iCollab next as a value. So what that means is whatever steps which we take, it is going to directly work with the ecosystem. That means the startup ecosystem. That way, where we are going to help the startups to make revenue and scale. And this thing came from our germination of my journey with respect to managing this company for a decade and a half. The challenges which I've seen and the opportunities what is out there in the government, and specifically when it is being focused right, there is a great opportunity for the innovative solutions which are for the startups who could give it to the society and the governments. So that is where this idea came, and I have discussed with multiple leaders like Jay Chaudhary Garu, Aloria Garu, and a few more leaders, and also our team has actually interviewed more than 100 plus startups to understand what is the pattern, and then we have came up with this framework and saying that consolidating those challenges and putting together a framework called iCollab, and iCollab on a specific purpose. We created a iCollab Hub Foundation. Rather than a commercial organization, I created this as a foundation, and with leaders like from the government, as a board of directors, Aloria sir, Jay Chaudhary Garu, and from the ecosystem, Banu, myself, and Subbu Garu, MSR Garu, and Anil Rajmalla, and I'm missing one more name. So Anil Ambadi, yeah. So and that is the purpose, and then the framework, and then we'll go through that small brief, less than 5 minutes, less than 2 minutes presentation actually of this one. So the picture which you are seeing here, so this is the how what we envisage, what we see public procurement opportunity which is out there, and it is very, very large. But however, it has to climb that and achieve that, there is a huge when there is challenges and which is out there. If you have a kind of a mentor or a Sherpa, you can climb the Mount Everest or this main thing. So iCollab, we are looking at iCollab is a Sherpa who would guide the startups to climb that mountain, to achieve that scale, and to give that impact. So that is the purpose of iCollab. So please. Yeah. So just to give a brief stats about, like, in Indian public procurement is around $700 billion per year, and out of which procurement of central PSUs coming from MSEs, like in micro and small enterprises, is about 34%. Because that's the factual data point that is out there, and it would be a representation of across all the government sectors. And the global procurement, it is about $9.5 trillion. So you can imagine the scale what is out there, what is the opportunity that is available for the startups and innovative solutions, specifically in an era of AI, where the public sector units and the governments are looking for AI and innovative solutions, where we feel that, okay, if we give a hand and mentor to the startups, they can take advantage of this opportunity and scale faster than ever. So some of the challenges when we spoke to 100 plus startups, this is what the we summarized that into 7 broad areas. So one is delayed decision making and complex end-to-end requirements and receivable and payment uncertainties, lack of investor confidence. When I say lack of investor confidence, when a startup is out there and says, like, I'm working with the government, investors will not come forward to fund them. So they will, even after getting funding also, they'll discourage them not to do business. So we wanted to help them to change that a bit in our own way. Lack of dispute and grievance resolution avenues. So yes, there are many avenues to work with the government and dispute resolutions, but many of the startups may not be aware of it, or they may be very scared to take up that step even though they are right. So we wanted to help them out and to present the avenues are there where they can go and seek help to get their problems resolved. And lack of clarity and process, because the project starts out as a very, very small, but due to change of scope and change of, the scope creep and all that stuff, and what happens is the scope is very, very high. And also substantial financial commitments in terms of, like, for a small startup, which I know one of the startup which is which we worked, and they've been asked to put up 5 crore as a EMD when they don't even have a fund. So they are the ones who actually come up with the entire concept, but they've been, in the qualification, they've been set aside. So there where we collaborated and we helped them to participate in the tender. So because when the startups are struggling to get their funding and running their own monthly bills, but having EMDs, BGs, and also putting working capital is a big challenge for them. These are the areas where we felt like what startups are facing. And yeah. So the startups is one hand and public procurement on the other hand. So we wanted to be that carry vendor, iCollab, to be a carry vendor of that, where it bridges both and help them that thing. So here we have kept our values as very clear, ecosystem first, so iCollab next, which means yeah. These are the few of the representative startups which we have worked with them already in the last few years. Like, and they cuts across various things in the education sector, health tech, GIS, renewable energy, insurance sector, and prop tech, and drones. These are the startups which we have worked already, and slew of startups which are there, like, in which we have already identified and who wanted to work with iCollab. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you. Hope like we do this. Yeah.
Thank you, Srinath Garu, for introducing iCollab to all of us. iCollab is the first of its kind B2G revenue accelerator aimed at helping startups navigate the public procurement landscape. May I now request Srinath Garu to welcome Aloria Garu onto the stage. Shri Aloria Garu is the board member of iCollab Hub Foundation and the former Chief Secretary of the state of Gujarat.
Sir, I welcome you on the dais to give your brief speech about the iCollab. And iCollab, thank you I formally thank you in front of everybody for accepting my request to be on the board of as a board member for iCollab Hub Foundation, which is a Section 8 company, and so therefore, like, and he said, sir's experience will help and guide iCollab journey to achieve iCollab goals and missions. Thank you, sir.
Respected IT Minister, Honorable Sridhar Babuji, guest of honor, invitees, and Mr. Srinath. Actually, I know Mr. Srinath for many years, but I didn't know that he will put me in such a position that he made it very simple. It looks the presentation very simple, but how difficult it is to work. Honorable Minister is here. He also knows that how government functions. I also know, because I also worked in public for almost 41.5 years. I am on the board also many corporates. I was chairman for almost 13 companies, chief secretary, urban development secretary, home secretary, Narmada managing director. Sir, I don't know anything about the computers, but I can boast that in the Municipal Corporation of Rajkot, Surat, Baroda, we were the first to introduce computerization, e-governance in the country. And Surat e-governance system is one of the best in the country and compatible with any other municipal corporation of the world. That much we can out. So I know something can be done, but technology part I think I will leave to the innovators, the technocrats. See, the country is marching very fast. The technology is changing. So whosoever has the technology will rule. Innovators are here, startups are here. So is this effort by Mr. Srinath is very challenging. I tell you, it's very challenging. It doesn't look very easy path. It doesn't look very simple. But he has put me on board, and I assure you that I will do the best of my ability and put this on the map of the country and at international level. I seek cooperation from all the startups, innovators, fund managers, fundraisers, and scientific community. And Srinath, I once again thank you very much for inviting me, be part of it, and giving me an opportunity to be with all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement. May I now request Srinath Garu to welcome Shri J. Chaudhary Garu onto the stage. J. Chaudhary Garu is the board member of iCollab Hub Foundation and the founder of ISF and the former...
No, sir.
పని చేసిన తర్వాత
Okay, sir. No, sir. For my occasion, sir, so I assured.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure, yes, thank you, sir. Thank you.
We don't require introduction, sir.
Honorable Minister Garu, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Srinath for really coming out with a very innovative solution. నేను తెలుగులో చెప్తాను. ఒకసారి మన ఆనరబుల్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ రివ్యూ మీటింగ్ హీ వాస్ టాకింగ్ టు వన్ వెరీ సీనియర్ ఐఏఎస్ ఆఫీసర్. ఏదయ్యా నేను థర్డ్ టైం చెప్తున్నాను అయినా కూడా ఈ పని కాలేదు. చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ చెప్తేనే మీరు పనులు చేయకపోతే ఆర్డినరీ పీపుల్ చెప్తే వాళ్ళ పనులు ఎట్లా అవుతున్నాయని చెప్పి ఐ వాజ్ దేర్ ఇన్ దట్ మీటింగ్. దట్స్ హౌ difficult it is for anybody to get into any government business. In fact, I am a general partner in a fund. Norm is, if any startup company comes and, sir, my customer is XYZ governments and all that, sorry, we cannot fund you.
That is the current situation, because we know that many entrepreneurs go around, వాళ్ళు చెప్పులు అరిగిపోతాయి, అన్నీ అయిపోతాయి, తర్వాత వాళ్ళకున్న ఫండ్ అంతా ఇదైపోతుంది, తర్వాత అల్టిమేట్లీ విల్ నాట్ బి ఏబుల్ టు గెట్ ది కాంట్రాక్ట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా మనీ రాదు. అట్లా చాలా కంపెనీస్ దే ఆర్ ఇన్ డీప్ క్రైసిస్. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం ఇండియన్ పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్, గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్స్ కానీ, డిఫెన్స్ కానీ, ఏరోస్పేస్, all this, there are lot of projects are coming up and lot of money is available, including many state governments. But I was just thinking, I mean, who is going to bell this cat? There's a lot of business is there, and many startups, early stage startups, 80% of the early stage startups are dying in the so-called death valley of the startups. Why? Because there's no business. So Telangana government has taken a lot of initiatives. No other government has taken such initiatives, promoting the startups by setting up a world-class facility, T-Hub, T-Works, and all the initiatives, whatever they have taken. I think it's good that even this solution also is coming from the state of Telangana. Sir, with your initiative, if you can make this formula really works on the ground, and Telangana government can become the first successful this thing where you're able to connect through iCollab to the startup community and produce the results, and they'll become unicorns, sir. The kind of business opportunity, once they get into, as Srinath Reddy was telling just now, once the startup crosses 1 crore revenue, afterwards you don't have to support them. They will go on their own. But that first break of getting whatever 1 crore 50 lakhs revenue is the most critical things. And government can definitely enable, sir, ippudunna taranamlo IT services lo lot of jobs are going. Who are going to create jobs? Startups, we have to give the support to the startups. We have to enable the channels for them to get into the government this thing. If Telangana state can create that kind of a model, other states also will start, because they have to compete with the Telangana state. That will be a great opportunity, sir. With that request, I definitely want to see that your initiative is going to be a great initiative, not only in the country, in the world, and so many countries also can emulate this model. But you should, iCollab may become maybe the unicorn of creating that kind of opportunities for the many unicorns and unicorns. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for your wise words of encouragement and support. Now I would like to invite a few people from the ecosystem and a few startups to, give a brief couple of words to this delegation. May I first invite Sujit Jagirdar Garu to say a few words.
Good evening, Honorable Minister. Hearty congratulations, Srinath Garu, and also a warm welcome to all the dignitaries here. Today it was a coincidence. There was a founder around 5 o'clock. I met that founder. He was actually working with one of the government entities. I don't want to name. It's not in Telangana state. I was talking about iCollab, that I am attending this inauguration. He was very skeptical, saying that, well, this is a great platform, but I do not know whether it will yield the result. So I think, I did not bring him here because this was inauguration. So initially let the thing land and then we get the people flowing in. I think it is a phenomenal platform. We, as Jay Garu mentioned, while T-Hub, T-Works are there, we also sometimes struggle with the government, relationship. Not because government doesn't want to innovate, doesn't want to work. It is more to do with certain processes that are there that people find it difficult to, break in. In fact, I have met many senior secretaries in the government department also who want to solve the problem innovatively, bring in the startups. Again, there is a challenge on the other side as well. There are sometimes funds issue, sometimes lack of will on the ground, though at the leadership level there is always that desire. So I think this is a phenomenal platform. We are there from T-Hub to support this initiative. Congratulations once again, and thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, sir. May I please invite Shantala, Ms. Shantala from TAI Hyderabad to speak.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, sir. It's wonderful meeting you again, having worked under you at VHub as well. And yeah, to all the dignitaries here, a special congratulations and all the best as well to you, Srinaji, and thank you for having me here today. And as you said, the best line from what you spoke was ecosystem first and iCollab next. At TAI Hyderabad also we believe the same, and we have recently started an initiative called Hyderabad Entrepreneurial Ecosystem Collective, and through this we would invite iCollab also to be part of this, so that we can keep the entrepreneur first and build an ecosystem around the entrepreneur to strengthen the ecosystem and everything that the entrepreneur needs around him, that we bring everything that's needed for the entrepreneur to him or her, than them having to go from pillar to post. So I'm very proud that we have our TAI Hyderabad charter members already working with you, Dr. Varla, Subbaraju Garu, and also Raghu Babu is also here. And many of our the beauty of Hyderabad ecosystem is that I see many of TAI Hyderabad associate members present here who are also already on on your thing as well. You are also working with them. So that's the beauty of Hyderabad ecosystem for me. And on behalf of TAI Hyderabad, where we foster entrepreneurship, where the successful entrepreneurs come back to give back to the ecosystem and foster younger and up and coming startups. We our doors are always open for you for collaboration and everything, all the support that you need, and we would love to work with you. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. May I please invite Joginder Garu to come up and say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Minister Garu, Siddharth Garu, good evening. Then good evening to GR Aloria sir, J.H. Chaudhary sir. I still have to use it, yeah, okay. Good evening, Honorable Minister Garu. Good evening, GR Aloria sir. Good evening, Chaudhary sir. Good evening, Banu Garu, Subbu Garu, all our TAI members. And of course, Seshadri Garu and my elder cousins, MSR Garu and Sujit Garu. So thanks. In fact, this subject is very close to my heart, sir. When I got the invitation of Srinath Garu, I was actually very excited to be here. Because I have worked earlier before T-Works, I have worked with all the government organizations across all the states. In fact, sir, for Gujarat Maritime Board, I did a very big project which was monitoring of all the tugboats, and also with GSPCL, sir. You might be, because you are Gujarat, I'm just mentioning. And one of the things I noticed is that earlier when I was working as a startup, it was very difficult to get in touch with government organizations. So one of the things is we always follow a top-down approach. So I started going on a bottoms-up approach, where this is a small suggestion for iCollab also. Instead of focusing in the in the center, when you go to the districts and the collectorates and so on, they also have the funds, and in fact they probably have more discretionary funds available to implement projects quickly. Having said that, a more recent problem I had was doing my GEM portal registration. It took me 3 months, when actually it's a very simple process, and that is why I love the fact that you're going to make public procurement easier to connect with the startups. There are 389 public sector units in this country as of now. T-Works just got its first PSU order a couple of days ago, and I'm hoping to work with you, because T-Works is not a place of business. We are there to empower the startups. So along with iCollab, we will be very happy to support you in reaching out to the PSUs. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. May I please request Vishnu Chundi from Asanville? Hi, Vishnu. To say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Vishnu from Asanville. Sir, as you are a lawyer yourself, you'll appreciate this more. We are helping Indians write Vilunamas and get it registered pan-India. Today, there's nearly 6 lakh crores of wealth lying unclaimed, over 12 million disputes related to inheritance in the country. And unfortunately, we all act as though we are immortal. But the one common reality we all share is we are all mortal, and we need to think about the elephant in the room, which is wealth transfer. Definitely huge low-hanging fruit for Telangana government. Every time we get a will registered, government gets 4,200 rupees with GST. And the best part is we help families prevent disputes and think about the changing India for women's inheritance rights also. When a Hindu man dies, the father does not get anything without a will. Whereas when a Hindu woman dies, both her parents don't get anything if there is no will. That is our inheritance hierarchy today. So we need to fix this in a modern India. We are a T-Hub company. Some of our customers are here, and we are backed by Tim Draper, Techstars, Bits Pilani. I'm originally from Hyderabad, so would love to offer it to all Telangana government employees, the police force, everybody whose job requires a little bit of stress. And many, many thanks to Srinath Garu for this incredible initiative, because it's very hard to get this opportunity to directly pitch to the government. So anybody who's not got a will today, please raise your hands. Just want to check. So quite a lot of people. So do it, even if you don't do it with Asan will, at some point do it, because your family will love you for it. Otherwise it will be a mess, because I went through it, and that's how I got the idea for it. Thank you, sir.
So here I wanted to say something here. Well, the reason why we asked him to talk is primarily, so there is a Me7 network, public digital infrastructure network that is created across India. So Asanville is such a service where it can ride on that public digital infrastructure rails. So wherein it can reach to the last mile and people can get help. That's how it's a iCollab can help in connecting the startups with existing government infrastructure to deliver their services to the last mile, so that they don't need to reinvent the wheel of creating the distribution channel or the last mile connectivity. Yeah.
Can we have Sumit Jagdale from Evelyn Healthcare?
Good evening, everyone. And it's an honor to be at this wonderful platform, at this wonderful event. Hello, sir. So I'm Sumit Jagdale. I'm from Evelyn Healthcare Solutions. I'm the CEO of the company. So I have spent almost a decade in the US and Taiwan, and have really experienced all this digital healthcare ecosystem. And with that vision, I came back to India. So we have launched AI-powered medical devices along with the software platforms. And it's been a great support when I had that vision to come back to India, bring those innovations to India for public healthcare ecosystem. So it's been a wonderful support and guidance and mentorship we have received from Pluro Technology, iCollab. And we're really grateful to be a part of this ecosystem, because when it comes to reach out all those government sectors, when we want to implement some pilot projects and all, it is really helpful to have such kind of platform which will give us an opportunity to work with them. So with the help of them, I'm very glad to inform that we are working with the Odisha government. We are deploying those machines and the software platforms at the public healthcare domain for primary healthcare centers, sub-centers, and CSCs, where we are able to offer the accessibility for the primary healthcare testing with the respect to all the multiple disease screening and real-time reporting. So that will be helpful for the patients, at the same time for the government organizations and the officers also to extract and look at all the information, the prevalence and the database. They will have it at one click available. And I'm very glad to mention that currently the devices were getting manufactured in Taiwan, but now with the help of iCollab, we are going to manufacture these devices in India. And we want to represent India, that we are going to export all those advanced power devices and healthcare facilities, the software platforms globally, to have this accessibility for everyone. Thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Can we have Prem from Maruth Drones, please?
So good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. So we are a drone manufacturing company from Hyderabad, operating in 12 states. So when we have started first as a product and government is the first customer, a lot of challenges. First comes is startups like us, we build a product, but when it comes to the procurement of government, with a company which has higher turnovers, you say 500 crores need to be needed. And you want a technology which is new and which is need to be created newly, but you want in procurement established companies. That is the first challenge what we faced. And when we started, example, we had one of the big project for Rajasthan. They themselves said, like, we need 400 crores company of a drone company. And the drone industry is at least 2 years, year 2 what we see here. That's why we took the help of Srinath Garu. And as we see, like many, like this drone, we are operating in agriculture space where we are creating a lot of employment at rural areas, where government has a huge challenge of employment, and we are trying to solve that, creating women, self-help groups, unemployed, lot of employment here. So we see a lot of these corporations, like your SC, ST corporations, or a lot of district collectorates. It's very difficult for us to reach in every. We might have access to few places, but we might not have the access for reaching out to them. That's where we feel the iCollab kind of a platform will help us so that we could go there and we can get connected to more of the corporations or state governments stuff. And we see platform like this are more needed. And like this, we need in every state. And we should be example, like we started from Hyderabad and we're operating like this. We want this iCollab platform to be in every district also first, because actual things are happening in the district. City, we might have the concentrated, but entire VC is tier 2, tier 3 place is where real action is happening. And we are trying to help the farmers to grow better. And if you're thanking a farmer, you should thank all the startup companies which are working with those farmers to help and to grow more. Thank you.
Thank you, Prem.
I would like to thank all the speakers for their valuable insight on the health of the ecosystem. Partnership is at the heart of iCollab's foundation, and we believe that it is of utmost importance that having good partners will encourage and empower the startup ecosystem. In this regard, we are very happy to announce that the iCollab Hub Foundation has signed an MOU with T-Hub to help startups navigate the maze of public procurement. May I request Sujit Jagidar Garu, Srinath Garu, if it's also possible to have Minister Garu on the stage to grace this exchange of the MOU. If possible, can we also get Jay Chaudhary Garu and Aloria Garu on the stage for the same? Sir, if with your permission, we would like to launch iCollab's vision, and we would like you to play the video for that. Thank you, sir. With your blessings, we hope to go very far with iCollab Hub Foundation. May I ask Srinath Garu to felicitate the Minister Garu on the stage, please?
So this is a small memento from our side, sir. So which is how the night of stars looks like on the day of your birth. Yes, sir. And as iCollab is a guiding star, you are also a guiding star for the IT and industry. So
Thank you very much. A very good evening to all. We are so happy to see Mr. Srinath Reddy and all the directors of erstwhile or the Violin Company, Mr. Ram Info, who have conjoined to make one more successful journey. And I really congratulate Srinath Reddy, Aluria ji, and all the team members of this a new model of collaboration, this iCollab. With me here, Mr. Aluria ji, and the icon of this IT industry, who made, this journey to go a long way for the past 3 decades, Chaudhary Garu. And I would like to thank my dear good friend, famous Dr. Vijay Bhaskar, who called me over here, who invited me over here. And friends from our government institutions, and all the startup company founders and the innovators, and the friends from the media. In fact, it's the ecosystem what Mr. Srinath was mentioning about. As I always keep saying, ecosystem can't be built in a day or two. Ecosystem, for a brick to be laid, is so difficult. As rightly put forward, startups will have the teething problems. For the ecosystem, in any ecosystem, if we see, if you are trying to put the first brick, laying the second brick, third brick, till we make a forte of the wall, it's so difficult. And if so wall has been built, it becomes so easy for everybody to move on. So this has been made, this journey, for the past 3 decades by all the governments, and we are proud to say that, our state of Telangana and the city of Hyderabad as the progress to state that we would be the leaders for the future technologies. And in that journey of ours, where we see a vision, we see a goal, we see a direction, we need, the platforms like iCollab, which will mentor, which will collaborate, which will handhold, which shall see that the innovations which takes place, the startup with the new ideas, with the niche technologies can be taken forward. And we have seen also many niche companies. A company which would have had a brighter future would have zeroed in and brought to death because of so many other limitations. I really appreciate Mr. Srinath ji when he was telling about how he wants to be different in handholding the innovation products. His idea of giving the last mile connectivity to all the young entrepreneurs, the budding entrepreneurs, or the entrepreneurs at the later stage, or the serial entrepreneurs too, to provide them the market. Not only providing them the market, to see that the revenue is being generated. So that creates a solid company and that can be moved forward. And really, but he is venturing into a bit difficult terrain, I can say, but he has a great experience in venturing into a difficult terrain, the government, even though I am from the government. I think, Mr. Aluria will also appreciate it. That's what we see when companies move forward. I've seen many companies I keep meeting for the past 2.5 decades in the politics. I meeting so many people. So companies keep one policy executive, public policy executive, or somebody who can coordinate with the government. I can't say PRO, but the guy should have lots of perseverance. The guy should have lots of patience. So when the company selects, they will be selecting perseverance and patience who can deal with the government, I can say. And that, the persons who can deal with the government can bring yield results for you. He definitely is a very successful PRO on behalf of the company and the policy executive for the company. And that's how their success also been analyzed and put forward. And I also see that when, e-Seva has come, it's because of these people who made it possible for the delivery system to make it more easy. The services of the citizens at the type Go is made by Info. I would like to congratulate for that. Knowing the intricacies involved in the government, so he would have gone and thought of public procurement now. There are lots of, bottlenecks, limitations and all. And that responsibility, the iCollab would like to take on behalf of the startups and new entrepreneurs. That's the greatest thing they are going to do it. And hopefully, when I was being briefed by his colleagues that there is $700 billion market in terms of the Indian public procurement. So lots of space is there. And as rightly put forward by my young friend, Joginder, you can always explore in tier 2, tier 3 public departments, where in terms of municipal bodies or panchayat bodies, where they have freedom to procure few items by themselves. And that is also a big market, not pertaining only to the city level, but also moving out and trying to explore. That's a real good thing where you can really explore and try to do that. And this sort of tuning, if it is can be given to the innovation partners over here, they may try to explore and try to do it. So I wish iCollab will play a more powerful role in terms of hand-holding the young entrepreneurs, the innovative people, the startup companies to move forward, and his aim is to create, at least make them a cash reach of 1 crore and to extend to 100 people in the near future. Is a great dream you're definitely, hopefully the professionalism you expressed, the professionalism you already displayed in terms of Info and the competence you have among your people and the level of stream you are going to generate, we would look forward for it. And on behalf of government, we would like to really handled the small companies too. One of our young entrepreneurs was saying, you only give scope for the big people who have 400 or 500 crores turnover. That's not the story here in the state of Telangana. In order to promote young entrepreneurs too, we have a certain bit of, reservations for those people who can really compete with your niche technologies. Ultimately, it's the technology which plays a key role. Maybe the big names play a big title over there, but ultimately we also want to use less of the resources with a low cost. Government is meant to procure everything at the low cost, but ultimately we end up in the high cost. That's a different thing. So that is the issue there. We can really handle those people, and we will try to come up with the policy imperatives for tomorrow that the young entrepreneurs or the technologies for the future world will also be encouraged, and we will be taking it in a different way. And we would like to be the leaders in terms of public procurement. What we have reflected earlier, it may be Me Seva now, and tomorrow we may change it to some other name where we try to put in lots of services into this Me Seva. So in this sphere of things, when the world is taking a change in terms of technology, right now we are in the mode of taking a turn. When AI or emerging technologies are taking shape, now this is a time where I see the innovation goes in a big way, and where you are in the platform of trying to take up these technologies in terms of public procurement, definitely we improve results and yield results. I wish you all the best. Good luck. We are all there for you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and encouragement and believing in our vision and the concept. And I really appreciate taking time and also giving your good amount of time on a working day and where you have other commitments, and you made it a point that to come and speak on behalf of iCollab to all the people. And this means a lot, and actually this gives a even more big thrust for our motivation, and saying that okay, the government and the departments are there to support a cause like this. And definitely I thank T-Hub and coming forward and extending an MOU. And also I spoke to a few of the departments folks, and also they also expressing that this is something which is necessary to help the startups, and especially in the IT department, when startups are given an opportunity, they said that they may not, when they ask to send a proposal, they'll just give a presentation. On the presentation, they expect the work to be allotted to a startup. So the input came from the department saying that iCollab should handhold building a proposal for such kind of a small thing, so that help them out in taking it forward, so that which they are not aware and they're not when exposed to the public procurement procedures and policies, and also how the public procurement happens. As you rightly said, government would like to procure at a very low cost at efficient solutions. And for that, the startups are the ones who could deliver that because of their low overheads which they have, and they're eager to get revenue at the initial stages. So they would really to partner with governments to take a step forward, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, and it's a great thank you, sir. Thank you.
Great, sir. Thank you so much, Minister Garu, for being with us. In fact, I made a 16-page vote of thanks, but I'm sure that the people are waiting here for me, let everybody here. But anyway, thank you, sir. I mean, in fact, this is one of the greatest opportunity. But I thank Srinath Garu. It was 18 months, we've been working on this actually. And this project has to come to a shape. And today we see that it has come to a shape. Thank you, Srinath Garu, and believing us of all the partners over here. And thank you, T-Hub, T-Works, everybody over here who has come here, being part of that ecosystem over here. And thank you especially the eco partners who have been with us strongly. And I'm sure we are going to do the best thing, sir. We need your blessings and good wishes. And we've been waiting for you to come here, and at last we come. We are very happy, and thank you for that. And thank you very much, everybody. Sir, I just wanted to call the board of directors for the mementos. I request you to kindly be here, sir. Alluri garu, kindly, sir. Kindly please clap. J. Chaudhary garu, I request you to kindly come here, sir. This is for me and thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, this is for Rosinath garu. Thank you so much, sir.
Saying that we are pulling the startup.
No, that's an idea behind this.
Idea behind it. So, yes, sir. Very creative.
Sir, thank you, sir. Again, once again.
Yes, thank you.
May I invite the board members to take one
We just
last
want to take a picture of the board members, sir.
Aloria garu.
MS garu. Subbu. Okay. The Tirupati Devasthana project, Sudarshan Kankanam, Sudarshan Tirupati Devasthana temple, cloud management.
That yours?
Yes, sir.
Oh, one of the
Driving license, everything, RAM and yes, sir.
Oh, RAM and
yeah. Both of us we did. It was always a big project, sir. Cloud management system. 9 years we have done it.
Oh,
big project. And thanks to J. Chaudhary garu, he was my godfather who built startups Kumakandar King in, sir. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you everyone for joining us on Wednesday evening, and I hope you all have a great
iCollab అనే సంస్థ శ్రీనాథ్ రెడ్డి గారితో పాటు భాను గారు ఇతర డైరెక్టర్లు అందరూ కూడా ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైన లక్ష్యంతో స్టార్టప్స్ కంపెనీస్ని అందరినీ కూడా ప్రోత్సాహం చేయాలని ప్రధానంగా పబ్లిక్ ప్రొక్యూర్మెంట్ సంబంధించి దీంట్లో కొత్త టెక్నాలజీ ద్వారా వచ్చే ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ కానీ ఈ సర్వీసెస్ కానీ ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలనే ఒక ప్రధానమైన ఉద్దేశంతో ప్రభుత్వానికి ఒక పక్షాన ప్రజలకు ఉపయోగపడే వ్యవస్థను పెంపొందించాలనే ఒక ప్రధానమైన లక్ష్యాన్ని అభినందిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఈరోజు కొత్త టెక్నాలజీస్ వస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ టెక్నాలజీస్ని ప్రోత్సాహం చేయాలి. ప్రభుత్వం ఒక పక్షాన ఈరోజు ఇన్నోవేషన్ని కానీ స్టార్టప్స్ కానీ పెద్ద ఎత్తున ప్రోత్సాహం చేస్తున్నప్పటికీ ఇలాంటి సంస్థల ద్వారా ఇంకా వందలాది సంస్థలను మరింత వేగవంతంగా ముందుకు నడిపించే ప్రయత్నం ఇప్పుడే మరి iCollab మరియు టీహబ్ పరస్పర ఒప్పందం ఏదైతే స్టార్టప్స్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలని ఇన్నోవేషన్ని ఇంకా పెద్ద ఎత్తున తీసుకెళ్ళాలి అనే ప్రయత్న భాగంలో వారికున్న బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ని ఉపయోగించుకొని iCollabకున్న బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ను కూడా ఉపయోగించుకొని స్టార్టప్స్ని ఎంకరేజ్ చేయాలనే ఒక ప్రధానమైన ఉద్దేశాన్ని ఈరోజు ఈ ఒప్పందం ద్వారా ఒక నిదర్శనం. మేము ఏం చెప్తా ఉన్నామంటే రాబోయే కాలంలో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం ఒక స్టార్టప్ క్యాపిటల్గా ఎదగాలనే ఒక ఆలోచనతో భాగం అనేక మంది పెద్దలు విద్యార్థులందరి సహకారంతో తప్పకుండా ఇది ఒక స్టార్టప్ హబ్గా ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా తీసుకెళ్లే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Right, Andy. Yeah, welcome. Thank you. Right, sir. It was pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, sir.
We'll meet sometime.
I'm also happy to see you, sir.
Yeah.
We'll meet. Keep on meeting, sir.
తీసుకున్నాం అక్కడ ఒకటి ఉంది.
లేదండి మా దగ్గర మా సొంత ఊరికి మా ఊరికి నేను చేసే ఒకటి మాట్లాడుతా ఉన్నాను గారు.
Unique
ఏమన్నా